Hello, Leo. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for November 11th, 11/11 to 11/17. Um, Before we start, don't forget to subscribe because I will be posting on a regular, probably weekly. I'm going to be, trying to do as soon as the 17th ends, we will be beginning again. Also, a little bit about myself. I am a psychic medium, so I connect with your loved ones who've passed away, along with you and the people in your life on a very specific level. So, if you do want to have a personal reading with me to really get deep with who your partner is and who they are to you and the dynamics that you guys have so you can have a healthy relationship, bing, please come and feel free to email me and set up a time. I don't normally use tarot in my readings. I don't mind using them if you really feel drawn to it. Sometimes I pull them out if I feel like somebody is a tarot person. But when a lot of tarot readers online are pulling the same cards for the signs, it's telling you something. So I do really enjoy using them because they are a great representation to tell you exactly what I'm thinking. And, they come out very clearly in the cards. Okay, so I will have all that information down below if you do want to donate to me. I will have my PayPal and my Venmo link down there as well. Facebook is where I do most of my readings. So if you want to go over there and follow me or leave me a message to set up a time, please feel free to do so. Okay, so before we jump into me pulling cards, unless some cards come out, while I'm shuffling, me being a life coach and a counselor, a lot of my stuff that comes up is how to further you. I will probably express where you are right now. But most things that I do are going to be in a counseling basis. So it's not always going to be 100% where you are. It's going to be the energy probably that you need to continue to achieve the goals that you're really looking to achieve. So we're going to listen to what Spirit says while I'm shuffling. And if cards come out while I'm talking, they'll probably have to do with what I'm saying. And then we'll do some cards for your week afterwards. Okay, what do you want to say? I'm actually hearing, so no more sleepless nights, Leo. No more waiting for people to come to your door here because they're not coming. And not necessarily because you don't want them to come or it's the negative end. I feel like it's more of a good thing. I feel like maybe the Leo that I'm talking to has just sort of gotten out of a relationship and is maybe finally feeling free and able to take control of their own life again. Now, I am pulled into the Leo needing to be careful about being too controlling. So if some of your sleepless nights had to do with the fact that you weren't in Daisy? Hey. That you weren't in my dog's quite crazy. Time to have fun and go crazy, right? But maybe some of the sleepless nights were the fact that you couldn't control something that you were trying to control. And now, since that's completely out of your life and you eliminated it, you actually get to continue on your journey and sleep and not worry or wonder if the person's going to show up because it's done. They're not going to show up. So I get the justice upside down in what I'm saying, which is pretty much saying like you're not going to have to continue to try to think about seeking justice. Justice is sought. It's done, completion. And now, now you get to come in and have more options and have more fun. And really not worry about much. I mean, in life, there's no use in worrying anyway, because we aren't the warrior when we're worrying. We're just worried and you know, cowering. Now the Leo does have to work with control a little bit, allowing things. So I do want to say in your next relationship, you have to be really careful about getting into things that you already want to change and you already want to control, because that's where the imbalance happens. Things have to be flowing perfectly, right? Like the card I was showing you in the very beginning. Things definitely have to be flowing exactly how you want them to kind of be flowing from the very beginning. Otherwise, you're going to be in a really tumultuous situation where you're constantly worried and wondering, and how come they're doing this and how come they're not doing that, and I want it this way, and why aren't they doing it that way? Just end that. I feel like that's the end to this. This is saying no more. We're ending all of that. There's going to be no more struggle coming up this week. Here's this card again. Yeah, because we're going to have a whole bunch and we're not going to worry. We can have options now. This also feels a little bit like this person is having to weigh my dog. Weigh options. Daisy, come here. Daisy, come here. You're not going to have to do that. You're not going to have to speak your mind in ways you want to get things done. Okay, so I'm going to go in to this. So with you releasing that past, you have a lot of options, I hear. A lot of options in which way you're going. So that's really exciting. I'm not feeling like money is super duper up right now for you. So that's going to have to be a focus, because we can't really move and do all these things and have all these options if we don't necessarily have a good amount of money to do that. Yeah. With you being alone now and on your own, you can't jump into something that is restricting again. And you can't, this card really comes up for Leo. I don't necessarily know if this is, I have a light over here. So I don't necessarily know if this is the Leo card, but I'm pretty sure that it is, that this is based with Leo. And Spirit just really doesn't want you to be lustful over all of these things. That thing is an option. You know, those things are options, and sometimes when we think too much about the options, it can get overwhelming. So Spirit's just saying play right now. Like when you're finally free, it's like that bird in the wind. Birds love to play in the wind. It's so exciting. I've seen them so many times play in the wind. I've seen them like jump off of a tree and it goes boing and it flies them up and then they come back down. That's the energy. Be free right now. Don't try to get locked and keyed in something else because you're wanting to experience something. Life has options now. You're not tied down. You don't have all this torment. Like, I can't be here. You know, this to me feels like people fighting over something. There's no more fighting over something because you're free. But now it's time for you to really create and figure out, well, what is it exactly that I want? Because there's not someone there anymore telling you what you should have. And you don't have to sit there and tell people what they should have either. Now it's just you. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Now I am feeling a bit of feeling small because you're not the Queen of Pentacles right now. And you want to be in control, but you just cut some really big things out so you can honor your heart. But you can't control this situation either now. And you can't try to get involved in too many projects because I feel like that will then get you right back into the same place that you were just in. So allow this time for sleep and enjoyment, and don't try to control it, because I'm feeling just got this. So with you trying to control it, the Tower comes in. It's like, I don't know if you've ever heard of people who have a birth plan when they're having a baby. It never usually goes right, you know. Chaos ensues, like my dog going crazy. I'm not a Leo, but I'm just saying the energy, for these readings, a lot of times things come in and you just be like, okay, some things need to say no. Like I'm trying to do this, so I have to be like, Daisy, let's try not to yell, and try to see if somebody will stop. But if they don't, you kind of just have to allow things, and things will subside. Like now, I mean, my dogs stopped. That's okay. I do these on a running roll. I'm not editing them. I want them to be really free flowing, just like in my readings. I don't want to edit. So this is the natural way. And a lot of times things come in. So allowing things to be kind of crazy, I really see you, yeah, not being up at night because you don't really have anybody there to worry about. Okay. And now I think you really want like-minded people, right? People that are really into offering their cup, and I just feel like a match energy finally coming in for you. I do know that the Leo can struggle with wanting things a certain way, and there's control that comes in, like that person, controlling the. Excuse me, I just dropped all these. Like the person controlling uh, the outcome of a scenario, or controlling, that strength card. He's controlling the lion. Now, Leo does have to be in control of themselves, so that they're doing a lot of allowing of other people to be. So if you were in a situation where you really didn't like how people were acting, and you kept feeling like you had to control it, you don't want to get back into that. That's why I was saying, like, when you jump into these new things, you want to make sure that you're not going to have to do all that, because it becomes really tumultuous and it becomes a fight, and that's when the bark comes. You want them to already be that way. You don't make somebody change. You don't, especially when you're getting into a relationship. That's where the most unhealthy patterns come in, is when we try to shift somebody to be our way. Right? Okay. So, and I do get the sense of accepting that you're feeling kind of little right now, because I'm asking myself, is money big right now for the Leo? I hear no. They got small pentacles, and that's okay, but they need to further their mind in pentacle, not necessarily in people and controlling them, because that's when the sleepless nights happen, because we're like, well, what's happening, and what are they doing, and I don't like it like this, and there's a lot of stress that comes in. I can feel it. It's like, oh, that fire out the mouth. I want to grab control, eat, grab control. The tiger. Sometimes you're not always the leader of the pack. Sometimes you're not always in control at that time. Sometimes we're little. The more money you have, the more control you will have of your own life. But relationship kind of has to be on the back burner if you're feeling pretty small financially as well. I am feeling the Leo I'm talking to has definitely just experienced a breakup, but there's an exciting energy to that. I'm feeling free. So don't get all locked back in. Okay. Okay, so first of the week, Monday and Tuesday, you're going to be okay being this person right now. Monday, Tuesday, you're going to say, you know what? I need a helping hand. I'm not this person right now. I really want to be. Could you show me how you do it? Can you show me? I'm really here to be of help, of service, not the leader, not in control. You're just going to allow people to kind of take care of you right now. Okay. And people that are on that same vibration of you trying to further, right? You have the vision, but you got to make sure that you're not taking a person who has no ability to achieve that vision for you and give you what you need, right? Because if you're looking for people like this, but they aren't that, then you're going to be struggling. You need to look, and so Wednesday, Thursday, I'm not necessarily feeling like this is you, but this is being around people who are like this. So it can inspire you to become this. You kind of have to sit at the feet of this person right now or people and be okay with that, because these people didn't get there without being small first. And that could have been like a child going into, living in a house where the parents have money and they don't give them the money till they're older. They have to be small first. The parents have to see that they're, living to the appropriate structure so that they can receive the money. But if you're trying to be this big top dog, like right away, well, that's where the imbalance comes in. You have to be the fool. Now, I got the fool for the fire sign, Sagittarius too, which kind of makes sense. It's challenging sometimes for fires when you just want to go, and you want to feel powerful. You don't want your spark burned down. But sometimes our spark gets tiny, and we need kindling. And it doesn't always come from us. It comes from earth, it comes from water, it comes from other things, air. So if you're having a hard time picking yourself up and building, you don't have that, you're going to have to be lower and down the bottom and say, please give me, I need this. And in a very vulnerable, honest way, because I feel like you'll be provided for, because people will see that you're honoring where you're at. And then you'll be able to, they'll go, okay, yeah, I see. You're humble. I mean, it's humble, right? I think that's a thing for the Leo too, learning to be very humble. In that humility we receive. Now, these can be beggars, they can stay begging, or you can get what you need because to further yourself and stay at the foot. Okay. I don't feel like you should be searching for love right now, Leo, because I feel like that will just turn to lust and to fill the void. You just got out of something. Okay. So I'm not saying this like you shouldn't be a loving Queen of Cups. I'm saying this like no offering the cup. You're not the queen right now of cups. You're like just starting out because you got out of something. And now money's pretty low because of it. So yeah, I get the Star card. So the Queen of Cups is the clarifying for the King of Pentacles for Wednesday and Thursday. And for Friday and Saturday, because you did all that, because you honored yourself, and I feel like this will happen pretty fast, that you're going to be really on top of it, building your thing, seeing your beauty. Sometimes when we get out of a relationship, we felt really restricted, and we can actually become this. And my phone's ringing. Interesting. Like I said, it was going to come in pretty fast. My phone's ringing to show like things will be coming in. But feel your freedom right now for this week. Let people take care of you and feel your freedom. You deserve it. I know you've been pretty restricted and in the mind. So no more up at night. Okay? Okay, so for the for Sunday, I do feel this spilling over a bit into Sunday. Okay? Feel that freedom, feel that love, because you're taken from here and you're going to feed people. You're going to get to be this person, which I know that you really want to be. So, but you have to be here first. You got to do some of the work here first, okay? Work on just being yourself and free and shining in the exact person that you are. So let's pull this next card. Let's continue just to show what will happen on Sunday. Yeah, I hear it's the Star card. Yeah, and here. And coming really with the mind state of coming together with people that are really on your level, people that are matching you. Okay? You want the match. You no more struggle. Because if this isn't happening, you're going to go up and you're going to try to make these people be who they are so that you can have this. And that becomes a struggle. That's when you get broken up with or you break up with people, because not everybody wants to be controlled. Not everybody's on your level. So let's only meet people on your level. Enjoy your freedom, enjoy your space, and allow things to just be, because I hear you're going to have lots of options, but there has to be a little bit of the surrender right now, a little bit of the relaxing and sleep, because if you have been up all night, you're tired. So go out and be free and have fun and really honor that, I know that you're here right now and that's okay. We all have to be there sometimes. Just think about these like little kids. I know you want to be this, but I'm not hearing that the pentacles are as high as you want them to be. So sleep, get your job done, have fun, fly in the wind, and don't get held down. No, no restrictions right now. Okay? No restricting anybody else and no restrictions. All right, Leo. Please remember to subscribe. I will be uploading probably Monday for you, or it'll be Sunday, same day. All right, namaste. I really hope you are well and you have a really nice rest of your week, and that you have the ability to do all of these things and acquire what you need. Namaste. Bye-bye.